Godzilla!
Yes.
Zilla bitch.
Godzilla!
No, that's my thing.
How you feeling?
I'm great, man. I can't complain.
That's good.
How are you?
This was good.
You
I'm
enjoy
great.
it?
Yeah. I enjoyed it a lot. I enjoyed your character. We need those. We need more of those.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, man.
I appreciate that. I thought it was a funny film, actually. Funny. Did you think it was funny?
I thought it was super funny. Thought it was fun.
Yeah.
There's some moments in it that you're like, how come The Rock has pants on? He just had a skirt on. But small things like that. Small things like that. But other than that, I thought it was good. It's what Fast and Furious is. You know what I mean? Speaking of that, though, there is like an element of like these superhero stuff. Like your character jumps out of a building. If you had one of those powers as Idris, which one would you want it to be?
Fly.
Fly?
But be able to be invisible while I fly.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice.
Because otherwise I'd freak everyone out, and that'd be great. But if I could fly and be invisible at the time, I just would have the best time. It's like being a ghost.
Yeah. It's a big thing.
Is that weird?
No, it's not weird at all. I want to fly and be invisible too. I want somebody to see me flying. That's how you know when you get fly, you want to be sort of low key.
You know what I'm saying?
You know,
How'd you get here?
Yeah, right.
I just got here.
Exactly. Just appear. Poof. There's a big thing right now. City Boys versus the Hot Girls. City Boys are up 50 because the Hot Girls are finally having their Hot Girl summer. But I feel like the City Boys took a little hit when Lashana Lynch got the 007 over you. Congratulations to her. She deserves it. How do you feel about that? Because it was tied to you for so long. It was
never tied to me. This is the craziest thing. It was never tied to me. It was a big rumor that, I think people wanted to put into the ether, and it just ran with it. I egged it on here and there just as a joke, but it was never tied to me. I'm very excited for LaShawn that she got it. It's amazing. I think that's a sign of the times.
Yeah, City Boy's still up, so we good. As your career goes on, you become more and more successful. I mean, I think the first time I interviewed you was probably, maybe for The Wire, maybe a little bit after that. But like, as you become more successful, how does your definition of success change?
Success, it's more about longevity. I think people can be successful in various stages of their lives. You know what I mean? I won't know I'm successful until I'm dead or I'm dying. And I look back and I go, man, I did it. Yeah. At this point, I still feel, like I've got stuff to grow. I'm very successful at this stage, and I've had moments where it's done that, and then, it's peaks and troughs. But for me, longevity is a real key, being able to stay in the game. Any great boxer would tell you, you might get a knockout puncher in the third round, but how long is his career going to last? Until, if you've got a guy that can last 12 rounds and consistently do that, he's going to be a champ.
Absolutely. Absolutely. This movie deals with a lot of family squabbles, a lot of family fights. So I wanted to know, who's the most difficult person to make up with in your family or in your life?
My daughter. When she holds a grudge, it's a good couple of weeks.
Really?
She's silent treatment, But then, that's because we're long distance, but if I see her, I have to, I can get her smiling in a couple of hours, but she's the hardest work. She holds a grudge. I do too. I try not to get in beefs with anyone.
Yeah. Isn't that crazy when you look at your daughter and you're upset with them for something that you know is you? Like me and my daughter get into arguments and I'm like, that's me. That's
exactly.
What I do.
I can't be mad at you because I'm exactly the same.
Exactly the same way. Awesome. Well, thank you for taking the time to chat
with me,
brother.
man.
I appreciate
Always.
you.
Thank you.
Take it easy.
Love.
What's a good place to go?
Godzilla!
Yeah.
Zilla bitch.